Hello, welcome to AnimePre-Orders, another weekly AmiAmi roundup of pre-orders from AmiAmi. This will be from the 4th of Jan till the 6th of Jan, as last week they only had 3 days of trading. In terms of updates, there's not really any particular a lot of figures or anything that they put up for pre-order, but I'll get this over and done with pretty good. This will be a pretty short video. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Any feedback would be much appreciated, just to help obviously improve the quality of content I can provide with you guys. Again, like normal, there will be links to what we look at in the video down below in the description. BD Delicious in Dungeon Blu-ray Box 1. Company Limited Production Edition with Marcel 1/7. So this is a Blu-ray box set with Marcel, 36,460 yen. I have purchased the Blu-ray box before for Harem in the Labyrinth with a Roxanne figure on CD Japan. They got probably about over a year ago now. I might do a review of that box or that figure at some point. But yeah, so 36,460 yen is very expensive though for it, but I think most Blu-ray boxes are sort of this sort of price range. If I remember correctly, the Harem the Labyrinth one I got actually binned a fair bit after release, so maybe worth holding off on these. They do with Blu-rays, they always seem to charge quite a lot for Blu-ray animations, so it's a bit of a hit and miss. And the fact that they bundle a scale figure with it, most people I think would prefer just have the scale figure separately rather than having to pay extra to get the Blu-rays where they might not want the Blu-rays. Sort of obviously physical media is sort of dying out over time these days, which is a bit of a shame, but it's just I guess the way of technology and people change, unfortunately. The figure looks quite nice overall. I've only got this one angle, unfortunately. It's very bog standard though, so it's got just a reasonable amount of shading, but the sculpting is pretty basic, and the base isn't too bad. So it's not a too bad figure. It's probably estimating about 15 to 16, 17,000 yen, roughly, if you would purchase that separately for a 1/7 scale. So it's by Kadakawa, so they're the ones that I think are also the distributor for the Blu-ray, I would presume as well, considering it's a box set release. So and that's for box 1. Seems like they're also selling the Blu-ray separately as related items all the way up to box 4 for the regular editions. Next, we've got a plushie of Pochita from Papier-Mâché by Chainsaw Man. Oh no, it's a Papier-Mâché. What's this? Handmade. Oh, it's handmade, painted, and crafted. So it's actually a papier-mâché handmade item. So it's not a plushie, sorry, of Pochita from Chainsaw Man. 14,800 yen. You have to be a bit delicate with shipping with this sort of thing. Hopefully they package it well. Material recycled paper, paint, water-based paint. Yeah, so it is literally just a papier-mâché item. I would probably, obviously the craftsmanship looks quite good overall, but I think most people would just rather buy a plushie rather than actually getting a papier-mâché, something that will deteriorate when you hit it with some water or burst pipe or something happens in your house. So probably not worth getting a hold of this. Some hugging pillows. So Mato Seihei no Slave hugging pillow, and this one's one of Tenka Izumo and Kyoka Uzen. So I think this is from the anime that's just come out this season that's currently airing, which has got a lot of controversy with it being very heavily fan serviced. I haven't checked to see if there's an uncensored version of it out. There might be. With these sorts of very lewd series, there are sometimes uncensored versions out there, like Weldon Harem and Harem in the Labyrinth. Those ones, they do have uncensored versions that you can find online. But yeah, so hugging pillows, 13,200 yen, of it looks like the two main first girls that the main MC mates. Hugging pillows, we'll see probably characters soon at some figures in the next sort of year or so pop up. Probably see some prototypes in the next 6 to 9 months roughly, one of like the one hobbies or something like that we'll get over the course of the year. Your desk mat of Goblin Slayer, the Sword Maiden, and of the Priestess in a bathing version for 3,300 yen. I've actually got the Roxanne desk mat that I use as when I'm playing TCGs, Yu-Gi-Oh. So the quality, and I think it's from the same company, Hobby Japan. Quality is actually pretty good. I do enjoy getting these sorts of desk mats of your waifu anime characters. So you've got Priestess and the Sword Maiden. I think most people probably get the Sword Maiden over the Priestess. But there we go. Let's look at some hot toys. So we've got Masterpiece What If 1/6 scale figure Sakarian Iron Man original, 69,000 yen. Insanely expensive. February 2025. So these Masterpiece series are obviously like very high-end movie icon figures. So they're very well detailed from what I'm aware of. Out posable looks like as well, with it being an Iron Man suit. So yeah, no, very well done. Extremely nicely detailed, and I think it follows the What If detailing very accurately with this. And so does this movie Masterpiece die-cast Iron Man 1/6 scale. Iron Man Mark II for 66,000 yen. Again, something insanely expensive. Not something I would ever purchase, but if you're a massive Iron Man fan and you want an extremely intricate and detailed figure of the armor, you're probably not going to get anything much better than that, really, with it being a Masterpiece set as well. The extremely well detailed. I think most might be part of a series that they're releasing, or if they might partly release this as well, of different Iron Man versions. So yeah, extremely well detailed, and I can see it looks like you have to build it yourself, or these are all the posable bits. I'm not familiar with Hot Toys, but I think these are very big over in America. I'm in the UK, so it's not something I would get. It's very interesting that AmiAmi actually sells these. They probably just got a small shipment of them in from Hot Toys or from the manufacturer to sell in Japan, because there obviously are going to be Marvel collectors over in Japan, as Japan's obviously a very big sort of collectors paradise hotspot, I guess you could say, on the planet, on Earth. So yeah, that's it from the 4th to the 6th. Nothing else really. Not even any figures, to be honest, apart from this one that's bundled in with a Blu-ray package. I shall catch you in next week's video, or later this week, shall I say, from when this gets uploaded. And take care, and I'll see you next video. Bye.